Hello, I'm T with Sage Creates and welcome to my channel. I have a massive Facebook haul video for you today. So I swore that I wasn't going to do it again because I have way too much stuff in my studio space. But I just took a peek and it sucked me right back in again. I have a ton of stuff to get through. There were like 5 crates of paper, 3 bins of ribbon, 4 mystery boxes, and a couple of random miscellaneous storage boxes. So let's get started and I'll tell you how I came across this as we go through the ribbon. I'm going to start with a bin of ribbon. This is not a small bin. This is quite large. So I recently went to a D-stash and picked up a few things. And in that D-stash, I mentioned that there was a woman selling just these tons and tons of ribbon. I went through it. She had a huge booth. She had a lot of stuff for sale. And she had so much stuff, it was a little overwhelming to look at. And I picked up some things. I picked up some ribbon. I picked up some, and I apologize for the crinkling. I picked up some ribbon. I picked up some handmade paper that she had. And it was just too much to go through. But recently, a few days ago, I noticed that they had posted everything that was left over from that D-stash on Facebook Marketplace, and they were just getting rid of it. I made a lowball offer because I only was interested in maybe going through the ribbon and then going through some of the paper, but they didn't want to separate anything. They wanted it just gone and gone. So I ended up just making an offer for everything. So most of this I won't keep. I'll go through and take the things that I want. Most of it I won't keep, but I'll end up donating it. And then some of it I think I'll sell, like some of the stamp sets and stuff like that. So there's just a ton of it. And mainly it was because she took the time, and that's why I apologize for the sound. She took the time to like bag and prep everything for this sale. And then ended up, he said, there were like only 20 people that came through that day. The vendor fee plus the shopping that she did, she ended up negative, I think. So it was a bust. So she was just done with it because of all the prep work she'd put into this. And she was like, just get it gone. So I got this at a ridiculous price. And like I said, I'm probably only keeping a small amount of it, but I wanted to share with you guys. So do not underestimate, if you're a new crafter or you're just watching your budget, do not underestimate Facebook Marketplace and make an offer. I mean, be respectful. I was respectful. I think it was a respectful offer, but it was also, they were just ready to be done with it. So I got it at an incredible price. But look at these. Look at that. Like a lot of this lace I'll end up keeping, and I'm going so slow here. There is so much. I also want to apologize for the lighting because my overhead, my ring light, the dog, the puppy, she chewed the cord. Fortunately, it was not plugged in, so she did not get electrocuted. She chewed the cord on it, so the light is out. And I have another one coming. It was supposed to be here already. It has not arrived, and I really wanted to get this recorded. So I've got all sorts of lights set up. I've got the curtains open. This is gorgeous. I absolutely love this. Definitely keeping that. I've got the curtains open. Unfortunately for me, it's like overcast outside though. So having the curtains open really didn't help all that much. What are these? Oh, crazy. So I apologize for the lighting and for all the noise. And maybe I'll just go through one of these because they're probably similar. I don't know. At some point I'm going to have to go through all of them though and decide what I'm keeping and what I'm giving away. And I really think just because there's so much stuff, this will probably be a 2-parter. I'm telling you, this is like the never-ending ribbon bin here. Lots of great old lace bits and trim. Those are just fantastic. Look at how cute that is with the lace on the edges. And then the last few from this bin. So yeah, you'll see prices on everything because she had it prepped for that D-stash, but that is not what I paid for it. So let me clear this off and we'll go to the next one. So it looks like maybe she had tried to, oh, so much. I'm going to have more ribbon than I actually need because there's so much of this I like. So it looks like she tried to probably color coordinate these at some point because a lot of these are mostly greens and blues. But I think people probably going through them, myself included, mixed them up a bit. So I can't believe they said that only 20 people, about 20 people came through that sale. I went first thing in the morning because I wanted obviously to have all the best options, right? So I went pretty early. Some satin ribbon. And I really thought that it would pick up. I saw it. It was well advertised. I guess, you know, it just either didn't meet the right people or reach the right people, or, you know, people just aren't that interested. I know that the economy is tough right now. And I get that. A lot of this will be shared. My grandmother is hosting. She's put together and she's hosting because she's also a creator. She, not a YouTube content creator, but just a, a crafter. She's actually a fiber artist, but she does do paper arts and things like that. So she has put together a group with her local church. She's out in East Texas, and she's got a group of ladies who come in and have started doing some crafting. I think they were doing some card making, and then she's teaching them some of the basics of junk journaling. So a lot of the supplies that I have purged recently have gone to her group. That's a pretty, pretty lace. So is that one with the ruffle. There's a lot of really good laces and trims in here. So like I said, a lot of what I've purged lately they've gone to her group. That's interesting. Oh, that's kind of a coarse, like a jute. We're almost done with this one. Let me pull this over so that you can see. I know it's super noisy. We'll get past the ribbon though, and then move on to these boxes. I'm eager to see what's in some of these boxes because I don't know. She did have a lot of like embellishments and things, and I think that that's what's in she had them in bins, and I really didn't take a look. She's the one that I also bought the cute little wooden buttons from, that I'm going to have to start using buttons because I think there were also, I think it was that kind of stuff, like buttons and things. All right, and last but not least, all right, and it looks like these are a lot of the blacks and reds, things like that. So did you see the rollaway or the runaway ribbon there? Some golds, tassels. How many of you use a lot of ribbon and trim in your junk journals, and how many of you are just like, not for me? I like the idea of using it. I don't have a big collection, and I've been trying to grow it. Look at the sugar skulls. I absolutely love that. I've been trying to grow my collection, you know, and picking up things here and there, and I did pick up some stuff from her at that D-stash, but I really am kind of stingy with what I do have because I don't have a lot, and I'm worried about, you know, not being able to replace it at a reasonable price. But I think that I have done that and then some on this haul. Lots and lots of beautiful trim. So call me out if I start making journals here in the near future and I'm not putting just ribbons and fibers everywhere. Look at that beautiful piece of lace right there. If I'm not putting ribbons and fibers everywhere, call me out because I should be using this stuff. I've got more than enough. I don't need to hoard it anymore. Oh, that's so soft. Oh, beads. Let's push this over a lot of these thicker fibers. I wonder what I could do with those. the thicker ribbons like that. Maybe some tab binding. Maybe they would be good for that. I don't even know. It looks like feathers. But look at this. Nice trim. Lovely. Bead trim. Almost done here. And then maybe the crinkling will go away. I don't know what else is in these bins, so I just know it's not going to be the ribbon crinkling. And there we go. So that was 3 bins of ribbon. Now let's head to box 1. Okay, so box 1 has these trays, and then the trays are full of stuff. So it looks like some embossing powders, a little 8x8 making memories kit. Here's some papers. I recognize this paper. I used to have some of this. I think that I purged a lot of that. It's got that 70s vibe. Yeah, I used to have a lot of this. I'll probably purge that. I don't need, y'all know I don't need paper. Everybody knows I don't need paper. However, I will always take neutral cardstock. Yep, craft paper, neutral cardstock. Yep, okay. That's always good. And this bin has a lot of paper pads in it. Stamps of Life. These look like older pads. Cartabella. Some new, some used, authentique. Oh, that was a different one. I was like, that does not look the same. So there's another Stamps of Life. SEI. Oh, I used to have this one. I used up this. I think I used up the entire collection. It was a really cute little paper pad. Chalk Studio. Project Life. I didn't even know Project Life came out with its own paper. Cartabella Warm and Cozy. Oh, I like that. I'll keep that. And this is, look, it's so old. It has the old little Echo Park logo on it. Wonder if there's a date on it. 2010. It's a Heidi swap. Jack and Jill, again with the old ape. Oh, that's a really cute one. The old Echo Park. Silent Night. This is the brand that I'm used to, or that's the label I'm used to. I think that I might have this in the larger collection, but I don't know. That, or it's the one that's always sold out and I can't get my hands on. So if I've got a 6x6 here, then that's exciting. So this one is from 2020. I don't have this one. So that'll be nice to add to my collection. Bo Bunny. Oh, that's a pretty one too. Too bad that is not double-sided. Oh, that's a really cute one. I like the little sock monkey. Hey boy. This is by Basic Gray. And Bo Bunny. Oh, they're so pretty. I wish they were double-sided. I've decided I'm just not going to bring in much single-sided anymore. Doodlebug. Oh, I love Doodlebug. I'm going to keep that one. Those are some pretty fall colors. I'm just not going to bring in single-sided anymore. They're just, it's too hard to work into anything. That one was Authentique Confection. Simple Stories. I Heart Summer. Listen. Okay, looks like she had, where there is a will, there is a way. So, okay, she had taped these together. So it looks like some die cut sheets that you can actually color because they've got some clear emboss on them. And I had some of these, but how cute is this? Okay, these would be cute for making stuff for junk journals, little peekaboo pages and stuff. So I will keep these for sure. I'm glad I tore that apart. All right. And then the rest of this was just the Simple Stories, I Heart Summer. Create paper or crepe paper, which is exactly what I've got here. Single-sided again, but lovely, lovely papers. Petals and Wings, Gina K Designs. I don't know why I'm going through all of these like this because there is so much. Like I said, I think I'm probably going to have to do a part 2. Oh, that's a cute one. This one is Sunshiny Days by Gina K Designs and Smitten by Gina K Designs and Summer Brights. And this is everything you need to complete 4 projects. Okay, so it's a kit. Includes video instructions with watercolor artist Sarah Cray. Let's make art. Art simple for watercolor lessons. Look at these. Okay, it's got watercolor paper in it too. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. All right, the winter mat stack. So nice card mats. Another mat stack. I might actually hold on to those because mat stacks are nice for background paper. Are these textured or smooth? They're smooth, but they're really good quality. So I might hold on to that. Verity Rose, Crafter's Companion, a luxury paper pad. I am familiar with Crafter's Companion. It's quickly become one of my favorites, but I'm not familiar with this. And it looks like it's single-sided. Darn them. Okay. Verity Rose, Sugar and Spice and All Things Nice. Okay, I may have to make an exception. Look at how cute that is. T, you have too much paper. Okay. Here's a little thing of little composition notebooks. How funny. Just little composition notebooks and stuff. Just little notepads. All right, mess with that. Okay. And then here's the last bit of that bin. Oh, these are super, super thin papers. Like super thin. Looks like Christmas papers. Mrs. Sparkle watercolor paper pad. Treat toppers. No, those colors don't match. Okay, these are the treat toppers. I wonder why those were together. And this says Jade. Okay, and it's just a composition book. Okay, that makes more sense. These are 2 little composition books. Here is Martha Stewart, just some background paper. This one looks familiar. I think I had this collection too. Making Memories. Yep, I had this collection. And then DCWV, Die Cuts with a View. Their sweet collection. Oh, it's thick. I can feel all that glitter and stuff in it. Okay, let me clear this off and I'll bring out the next bin. Okay, also in that box are these storage bins. They're a really thick, like acrylic plastic. But you pull this off, and then it's got these. What were these for? Okay, if anyone knows what these were used for, I may have to do a Google image search. Because if anyone knows what these are used for, there are 2 of them here. They're kind of old-fashioned looking. Those actually look really cute for display pieces. You can have your stuff out. So those actually look really cute. Okay, there's more embossing powders. There's an embossing tray like the one I have. Mine was Stampin' Up. There's some acrylic blocks for cling stamps. Here's some Bo Bunny Stampin' Store. A few dates. Not all of them. Just a few months. Oh, okay. This is massive. I might need that. And then more Bo Bunny. This is the Circle the State acrylic stamps. Some old Stampin' Up. Does it have the date on them? They usually did. 2006. There's another Stampin' Up. That one looked Christmas themed. And another one with some sentiments. Artisan textures. Okay, as we go through this, I do not need more stamps. If you've been watching my stamp organization videos, I don't have any room. And I said that if I brought anything in, I was going to have to send some stuff out. So if I keep any of this, it has got to be something just absolutely spectacular. This one has a die. Oh, it has all the dies. Thank you and hello. Lots of lavender. I do like lavender. All right. A few more. Okay, lots of acrylic blocks. A few more stamps approaching perfection. Okay, and then some alphabet foam stamps in different designs, 2 different designs. And then last but not least, jar of flowers. All right, so the second one was lots of stamps. All right, so that was box 1. Let's go to box 2. All right, box 2 is interesting. It looks like just a lot of stuff. I'm going to put the box to the side here and then just pull things out. Okay, so here's some storage containers. I'm not sure what these were for or what they fit into. Got some long storage containers. There is a smart drawer, 3 times the drawer space. Oh, Craftmates are some for the little beads and stuff. Little beads and embellishments. And this one is, it's so easy, even you can make a book. What is this? Your Story Photo Personal Bookbinding Kit. Is this one where it kind of heats it up? I don't know. I may have to take that out later and play with it, see what's going on. Okay, I apologize in advance. We're going back to a lot of crinkling. So there are more of these bags, but these are more of the like beads and embellishments, like the metal bits and stuff. Some enamel dots and things. Fasteners, if you've got this fastener. If you've got the tool for it, maybe it's in there, I don't know. There's some wood cuts, some chipboard, looks like banner, some more little decorative brads, some more fasteners, some bling. Looks like some chipboard dies. Oh, those look like the chalkboard labels. They're kind of thick. An embellishment. Lots of little tags. All right, hearts. Different colors of the little bling. So lots of little blingy things. And beads. And die cuts and wood cuts. Disney themed. Listen, someone's going to have a good time with all of this. More chipboard embellishments. Tags, chipboard tags. tried to get all the fasteners out. There are lots of different styles of this fastener. This is EK Success. If anyone knows, I'll have to look and see what this fastener looks like, but there are lots of these guys. I don't think I ever had the tool for it, but I do remember it back in the day. Lots and lots of, oh, I had so many of these. I finally used all those up, but I had so many of those. Oh, look at the little elephants. Some glasses, some shapes. Ooh, foam dot. There's some foam. Some more beads and embellishments. Goodness. There is a tape runner. Where did all of these butterflies come from? So I recognize a lot of this from like the little dollar spots, confetti sticker, and then lots of embellishments. There's some journal cards for Christmas, just assorted embellishments. Got the little resin frames. So there's some things in here that I know I will use, like those little frames. But a lot of this, oh, those clock faces, I'll hold on to those. It's very steampunk. But a lot of this other stuff will definitely go. More beads. Yeah, these micro dollar spots or whatever. These are all separate. Those are actually cute. Some flowers. More bead trim. More bead trim. Even more bead trim. Beads and embellishments. Look at this. Those are really cute, little birdies. Look at these guys. I might keep a set of those solid hearts. I do like my hearts. Oh, those are metal. Puzzle pieces, embellishments, self-adhesive sheets, more embellishments. Oh, I'll use those, the little tassels. That's cute. I won't need that many. Those are cute. We're almost done. More tassels, embellishments, lots and lots of embellishments. Scrabble tiles that were all the rage back in the day. I made my fair share of little pieces. I actually have a box in my room that has one of those pieces on it with the, it has an image on it, and then it has the, oh, what's it called? Glossy accents. Has the glossy accents over it, so it gives it some dimensions. Almost lost the box. And then last but not least, there we go, Stampin' Up. So let me put this away, and then I'll be back with the next one. There are a few just miscellaneous storage bins. That was talking about, there were some that were just miscellaneous. There's 4 little storage trays and then one larger one. Was this. And I think it has, oh, all right. Has a lot of tulle in there. More tulle than I would ever use, but okay. So I thought that was empty. I thought it was just storage, but no. All right, next box. Uh-oh, I think this is gonna get crinkly again. Let me just dump it out. Okay, that's a lot of flowers, and I may have lost some over the edge, but let's go through this really quickly. So a lot of flowers, a lot of these are just a mix of like the faux silk and fabric flowers. Assemble your, oh no, I thought those were going to be assemble your own flowers. Some oh, so those are like some ribbon flowers. Same with these. Same with these guys. Look at that. So all of these are flowers. Some of these that I thought were actually ribbons are actually the little ribbon flowers. Same with that. Some nice burlap ones. Felt. And then some are just the paper flowers. Look at these guys. Recollections. There's a Prima stem. I think there were some more of these. There's another set of, and these are create your own, those little, I don't know, paper balloons, paper spheres or whatever. These are like little crocheted burlap. More flowers and flowers. The flowers. I'm going to stop saying flowers. There are so many flowers. This is just flowers. Those are pretty. Oh, look at all these little silk guys. Embellishments. Oh, I've made so many of these in my day. So many of those. Those are actually really pretty colors in there. Just a plethora of you-know-whats. Because I'm not going to say it. Not going to do it. I'm a mess. My base is sliding everywhere. Look at that assortment. Those are pretty. These guys. Pretty, pretty. I wonder how many of these are that she made. You know, some of these she had to have made, surely. These guys. I'm so sorry. I really thought that the crinkling was over, guys. And I keep twisting my mat, so hopefully it's not going out of focus for you guys. I like to keep this back here because it helps to kind of keep it focused. I notice that if I move the backing and it's just the tabletop, then it kind of goes in and out of focus quite a bit. Those are pretty. All right. And that was it. That was a big old box of flowers. Oh, I said it again. All right, box 4, there is this storage bin, and it is full of crinkly stuff. Okay, bulldog clips, metal embellishments, more metal embellishments, more keys than I will ever use, more metal labels, metal. Oh, I remember these guys back in the day. I made so many of these decorative paper clips. I used the larger ones and then the ones that were these size. Oh, I made wreaths with them. I actually taught a class on making a wreath with them. And then yeah, and then I made some that were like magnets. You put a magnet on the back and you can put it on your fridge. Told you I've been doing this for a long, long time. It's funny to see all the trends coming and going and coming back again. Metal bits again. More metal bits. Look at the tiny little bottle caps. And then there's some in white, tiny, more metal bits. More metal bits. Looks like metal clocks, or those might have been buttons. More metal bits. Clothespins, keys, Coke bottle tops. Oh, the mini Coke bottle tops in pink, in black, in blue, and in green. Wow, wow. Okay, kind of similar to Coke bottle tops, but these are in the shapes of flowers. Here's some like the little labels, metal labels, Coke bottle tops, metal bits. This just says B. I'll have to go through these. Oh my gosh. So we're going through these very quickly, and then I'll have to actually go through these very slowly to decide what I'm keeping and what I'm not. And there is so much stuff, I got to be honest with you. It's kind of daunting, the thought of that. Okay, so we are on box 4, and there's quite a bit of embellishment stuff in this box. I'm going to bring it over. Some of it's going to be crinkly. There's a case, but there's just so much stuff in it. I have to do it from here. This must be a lid to something. To what? I don't know. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it won't. There's another storage case. Oh my gosh. Guys, embellishments for days. Listen, if I was a brand new crafter, this would be just the mother load. I would never have to buy anything again. But because I've been doing this for over 20 years, I know what I use, what I won't use. So it's actually going to be pretty easy for me to decide what to keep and what to give away. But yeah, it's still daunting to think about. Okay, there's some more stuff in this box, but we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so lots and lots of embellishments. I'm just going to flip through this very, very quickly. Those are actually like the little mason jar labels. Banner. Those are felt hearts. Looks like you can make your, they're fabric trading cards. Transfers. Embellishments. So see, it was flowers, and now it's just embellishments. I'm going to stop. A collection of red washi. Transfers. Look at this. Oh, I used to have the little machine that made those too. The little labels. Faux bunny trinkets. Pinch tabs. That is really cute. I've never seen those pinch tabs. And just in case you guys were wondering, this was a box full of embellishments. A whole set of transfers. All the embellishments in the world. Pens. Christmas. So much stuff. So much stuff. I can't believe she took the time to like price everything and then didn't do well. Wow. I think I would be upset too. I would be like, just get rid of it. Don't want to see it again. I don't blame her. Okay, I'm kind of putting these to the side, and as it gets full, there's a lot of chipboard. As it gets full, I'm just dumping them into a box off the side here. Look at that kitty. Bunny butts. Lots of baby stuff. You know, stickers were really never my thing. I bought, oh, yes, ma'am. So stickers were never really my thing, but I bought a bunch of them, like when I first started crafting, like when I first got my first set of like stamps and stuff, and I had the old transfers, the ones that you had to like rub for days to get them to transfer. And then I had I had lots of stickers, but yeah, I never really used them. All right, let me dump these. We're getting there. Die cut shapes. Oh, so these are really cute, like little card fronts. There's a lot of them in there. How many are in there? 12 pieces. Baby. Rock star. It's another rock star. More bunny behinds. See, I was thinking Easter, and I think those are like, well, it does say Happy Easter. These look like Norman Rockwell paintings. There's some Julie Nutting ephemera. It looks like paper dolls. That's cute. Borders. Old borders for all you scrapbook people. I never really did do the scrapbook thing. My first attempt at a scrapbook was really more of a very large altered book. So, and it had photos and things in it, but yeah, it was an old art book. Like a table, a living room table, a coffee table book of art. So that was kind of just my version of a scrapbook. Okay, but wait, there's more. Appliques. More appliques. There's some punches, in case anyone needs. I'm not even sure what those are. Oh, they look like opera masks. Banners. Squares. A rocket. Texas. I'll have to punch that out and see what that looks like. That one as well. I'm trying to think of how would you, I know it's border punches, but how would you use that? All right, cancer survivors. Okay, then there's a lot of washi. All right, let me move the big stamps out of the way and then we'll look at the washi. All right, so they're just little collections of washi. And she tried to color coordinate them. That was nice of her. Some nice minty greens. And it looks like one of the bags must have opened. This one's actually a fabric washi. So lots of different sizes, lots of different designs. I like using washi to reinforce my score lines on journals. I'm using some right now to reinforce the little journals that I'm making. Actually, I've already posted that video. I'm still making them though because I absolutely love them, so it's still happening. All right, this is already super, super long, so I think I'm going to stop here. And then in the next round, part 2, I'll do the bins of paper because there's also lots and lots and lots of that, and I've got to make some space for it. I will release part 2 shortly after I release part 1, so you can check that out as well. And then if you were only interested in seeing the paper, then you kind of get to see the bulk of that in that video. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, bye.